Welcome back, beautiful souls, beautiful people. This is part 2. I hope everybody can hear me okay. Well, this is the evening edition because we've been already on earlier today. And if you are here right now, this is no accident. You've been feeling this shift in your body all day. Well, we have that mix of clarity, mix of chaos, endings, beginnings, love, letting go. And this is where the mirror turns again. But tonight, it's not about them, it's about you. The energy right now is asking you to look at what you have outgrown, what you are still carrying, and what you're finally ready to release. Because the truth is, you're not the same person you once were, even this morning. You're evolving in real time. So tonight's reading is for those who decided they're done waiting to be chosen, and you are ready now to choose yourself. So remember, this channel is about getting your soulmate and dumping the rest, the person who is meant and destined to be with you. And so if you are looking to see if this is your person, well, I might reveal the truth to you. So let's get started. We're going to go deeper. We're going to look in that mirror. And by the end of this reading, you're going to understand why the universe has been shaking things loose. And we are about to enter into retrograde. We're in the shadow. So what is going to come up for you? All right, so who is interested in a reading? I can start with the collective, or I can choose one of you. I do ask that you subscribe and to allow me to exchange my energy with you. All right, let's look at the collective energy. All right, I'm showing here, let's start with the Divine Feminine. Hi, Anne. Look at you. I will certainly get to you. I'm just going to do a quick collective because I just seen your message. All right, so I have the 3 of Cups upside down. I have the 9 of Pentacles upside down, the 3 of Pentacles upright, the Ace of Cups upright. We have also the King of Wands upside down and Judgment upside down. This is similar to what we already talked about earlier today. All right. So it's time for you to stop being who everybody wants you to be. It's time for you to look at who you are. What do you want? How can you stop yourself from being who everybody else wants you to be? You know, it seems like it's showing here that instead of trying to get them back, see that you are the prize. See that the only one that matters is you. How do you feel? Are you waking up? Are you feeling energized? Are you feeling happy? Are you ready to really be one with yourself? Because I'm looking at here that this is not about them. I'm seeing that you have always tried to serve other people. You've have some codependencies issues here, and it seemed like everything was about effort and goals towards what others wanted and not you. So now it's time to turn the tables to how can you create love within yourself, create love for yourself, and that will Be the vibration what is going to be sent out from you. I am seeing here that you have focused so heavily on your king. You have been always looking at that person being the prize. How can I stand out to this person? It was like they were the rock star and they were so grand, and you were just in awe of them. You were just like, oh, how can I be enough so that I could be in alignment with them? And this is the thing, they're not in alignment with you. You are honestly not in awe of yourself. You see, you haven't really seen who you are, because the energy that the power that you give to them, it's just creating this energy where they think that they are, you know, too much. They are, there is so much more for them. Where really you may be settling. You may be stunting your own growth. You may be entrapping yourself in your own ring of walls, making yourself small. And them, I'm seeing here that they had all the power. They They had the freedom to make any choice that they want. You have never made them feel entrapped. You were always able to allow them to come and go whenever they please. They never felt that they were going to lose out in anything. You were safe. You were too safe. You you made it too easy. You see, they didn't have to give you a commitment. You offered whatever they wanted. You said, "It's okay. You're already my home," without even having a home provided. They didn't have to do anything to make it good for you. They didn't have to pursue you. They didn't have to win you over. They didn't have to prove themselves. They didn't have to do a thing. You did all the work. And here they are, you know, what can I get from you? They're in their divine feminine energy instead of their masculine, because you kept on supporting them. You kept on providing for them. You kept on making it easy for them. And so, as long as you made it easy for them, they didn't have to give you that commitment, because you already created this relationship that they didn't even have to work for. And so here you are, appearing as an energetic that you did not put the value on yourself. You did not see the value of really who you were. And because of it, it just seemed like you were not really letting them see how powerful and how amazing you really are. You're so close. You were like almost near perfect for them. They just couldn't put their finger on something that was missing. And it was you. You self abandoning yourself. Hi there. All right. So, Anne, I see a me, please. All right, Anne. I see here that you're not seeing any new options or opportunities out there. You're a little stuck, and I really don't know what I'm capable of receiving. I'm struggling with my ability to manifest. I feel a little I don't know where to start. And in the past, you had some issues of insecurity. You didn't feel valued, you didn't feel self-assured, you didn't feel even attractive or confident at times. And I'm doing a personal reading. I was doing divine masculine and divine feminine as a collective reading, and right now, Anne has said that she liked to have her cards read, so I'm doing her. Um, so subconsciously, what I am seeing, what you're not even aware that you are picking up on, is the fact that you don't feel that you deserve everything. You you're questioning your own ability on manifesting, and it seems like it's limited. It's kind of like what I'm getting here is your your consciousness is feeling limited to what they feel they're capable of receiving, and you're only limited to what you feel you can experience is what you're receiving. And so what I'm seeing here is that you don't feel that you're capable of having it all. But what you are good at, you're honest, you're fair, you're objective, you're truthful, and you know how to be independent on your own. That is really what is good for you. But what blocks you is you have unresolved karma. And those are ties that are still keeping you trapped because of the fact that there is something that you're not seeing, a lesson that seems to be blocking you from seeing the potential of what you really potentially could be receiving. So I'm seeing here that you have had a lot of experiences that has taken you around the same circumstances over and over and over again. And so you don't really know how to be able to see things from a completely new perspective where you're really free, where you know that if you were to really face the conflict, would you be able, hello, Joshua, would you be able to handle the stress or the bullying or the arguments? Because the arguments are what you're used to. The conflict is what you're used to. You know, you're stuck wanting this close bond and you just don't know how to have it because you're looking for someone that's going to be familiar. And so what's happening is your energy and your manifestations is trying to take you forward into something that is new for you and not something that you have already experienced over and over and over again. They want to show you the karma that has to be resolved because as long as you're in it, you're not achieving the happiness that you are deserving of. The happiness and the energy of you being in your divine feminine power has a lot to do with you letting go of the expectations, the I want what I had, instead of creating something that you don't know. And that's the thing. How can you create something that you have never experienced before? And if you did, could you be dedicated and feel the effort was worth it for something that you have no idea what it is to experience? Because you're not to leave behind a legacy, you are to create it. You feel like you're walking away from your past, but your past is not there. Your past is non-existent. It's gone. And so what it is that you're kind of stuck in this limbo of the past was all you had, and you don't know what to move forward into. And it's not that you're scared. You're okay with being independent. You just don't know how to create something that you never had. And so for you, you want a partner. But where you've had a husband, you think that that's all you're going to get for a partner. You haven't maybe experienced what a real partnership is yet. And so surround yourself with those who knows what that is. Surround yourself with people who love each other. Surround yourself with movies that there is so much love being experienced. Surround yourself with real people who are sharing, who are engaging, who are actually enjoying being together. You know, don't surround yourself with people who are destroying themselves because they don't know how to connect. Allow yourself to form those relationships, because if you, for example, if you want to be surrounded by wealth and money, you surround yourself with people who also are, having wealth and money. You're not going to be abundant and fulfilled financially surrounding yourself with a bunch of people who are struggling financially. So basically, if you expect someone to find you on a dating app, you're surrounding yourself with lots of people who are struggling with finding someone themselves. So meet people through friends, meet people who have solid partnerships and who have friends who want a solid partnership. Visualizing and making space for someone new in your life. What would your life be like? Well, you could start falling into a fantasy way. And I want to try to avoid the limerence, but take it in this way where, you know, you will, create some kind of an idea of what you want. Someone who likes certain foods that you can share, someone who will travel to certain destinations that you could go on trips together. Maybe there's a particular hobby that you do. Maybe you like to go ice skating in the winter. Go there and see if you can find somebody who is skating too. I see here that the karma that you have to clear was a lot to do with you feeling that your abundance is in your other person, that your twin flame, your true love, your soulmate was the meaning of your happiness, that your add a question and answer sticker. I have no idea what this is. I'm sorry, I have no idea how to do these. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, this keeps on. Sorry. Um, mm, I have something on here. You don't know how to leave it. Oh, okay. So, so what's happening is you have had an energy that you need to clear of a victim mentality, that you are unworthy or undeserving or unfulfilled in some way until somebody shows up and proves that you are worthy or fulfilled or valuable. But I'm seeing here that that was what you needed to learn, how to create proper boundaries, how to choose yourself, how to recognize red flags, and how to be sovereign yourself. A relationship starts with you having a relationship with yourself. I have no idea. Oh, there we go. This thing came up on my question and answers. I thought it was a great way for you guys to put in your questions for the reads, but I just don't know how to manage it while I'm doing a read. All right, so that would be for you, Anne. I hope it resonated for you. Anybody else want to jump in and have a read this evening? I am going to go and soon post the signs for this weekend for each of the signs, a little reading for each of the signs. And I do have that meditation on a post. I didn't have it all finished yet today. All right. So this one is for somebody who is watching this. I am seeing someone not sure what is out there for them. They're not sure how to look towards their future. They don't see a future for um, they have feelings for them. They feel a connection with them. They feel that this person motivates them. They feel that this person is attractive and daring and charismatic, but but they don't see a future with them. And because of it, they're feeling maybe we've accomplished everything that we can have between each other. And so there is this powerful pain of bittersweetness because there was so much effort put into this relationship for a period of time. They didn't want to let it go. And so, for example, for you, Anne, or anyone else watching, this may resonate with you because this is the thing. When we have put in so much effort to contribute to someone, but we know that there is no future with them, it's really hard to let them go because of the fact that, there was effort, not just you, but also them. And so it's so hard to toss it away and discard it. And you feel guilty if you do, because somebody needs to save it. Somebody needs to hold on to it. Because if you both discard it, did it ever really exist? So, this is really what that codependence is all about. We we hold on to stuff because there's emotional attachment. We do it because it's, like, think of those people who hold on to, hoarders, hold on to papers and things that should have been discarded and let go of. And they just, it's things that was really not useful to, they're supposed to be discarded out with the garbage that week, or, and people just hold on to it, containers. And it's only because of the fact they they're they've not yet really processed their emotional attachment to those items. When it's so hard to let somebody go, there is an emotional attachment. And so the easiest way to really let someone go is to figure out what that emotional attachment really was about. So if you're having a hard time letting him go, is it about a belief system about your marriage? Is it something about when you marry somebody, you feel that you should be together forever? And it's a vow that you took very seriously. And for him to move on or not to take that vow seriously, then that becomes about a lot of other things. But for you, are you having a hard time letting it go because of religious beliefs, because of morals or values? Or is it because you just don't know? You just don't know what it's supposed to be ready for to do. Because as much as we may believe that the person that we are still attached to is the one, what if we're wrong? What if the possibility is there that there is something else that you were meant to learn or to do or to experience that you have not experienced at all? And in no other way would you be able to experience it unless you had a different relationship, and a different one that you have never had. Maybe you're meant to be with a person that would give you completely different experiences that you have never had. Would you know what it would be like to be swept away to a place in New York, to have dinner in a very elegant building, in a dress that you did not have in your closet, just on a whim, to be swept away and to experience a romantic evening just because someone wanted to give you that? you know, what would it be like to be treated like you were important, to be appreciated, to be valued, and to be loved? Would you know what that would feel like? And if you don't, I don't think that the person that you are waiting for is the one, because you are holding so tightly to someone that you may have had experiences with. But I don't think that that person would ever be able to repair the experiences that they had left you with. And that is the thing. Can you do better? I think you can. And it's maybe you've had really high standards and you were let down. But I really truly think that you have been limiting yourself in so many ways that you reach too much, or you overcompensate here, or you think that you're not good enough, or you feel that there is something wrong with you in some way. But I'm telling you, there are so many guys out there that are truly tired of being rejected, by being let down because they may be not able to be able to compete with the most attractive, the most wealthiest, the most everything as well. Our society has created a, a sense that we can just swipe to the next one. I think it's important for you to connect with your own heart, connect with your own self, because you should not get caught up in those disconnected types of forms of relationships yourself. You know, this is where the more that you learn connection, the more that you will able to attract something real. And that wasn't just for you, Anne. That was for anybody else who may be watching this as well. I keep on getting that you have not been, or not saying you, Anne, but someone has not been able to really figure out who they are and what they want and what they really desire for themselves. Because all they've been figuring out is how to be chosen, how to be enough, how to be worthy. When you look in the mirror, how do you feel about yourself? Are you choosing yourself? Are you identifying, that you're good enough? So what if I told you none of those are really matter when it all comes down to, what do you want? What do you want? And that means, what do you want someone in your life to be like? You know, do you want them to be healthy? Do you want them to be kind? Do you want them to be generous? Do you want them to be positive? Do you want them to be inspirational? Do you want them to be helpful? Do you want them to be compassionate? Do you want them to be generous? Do you want their eyes light up every time you walk into a room? Do you want them to think of you and to give you those little tiny ways that they remembered the things that you told them, that they see you, they listen to you, and that when you're not in their presence or texting them, they remember you. Do you want someone to cook for you? Because maybe you're not the greatest cook. Or Maybe when you work a long day, they want to rub your feet. You know, what about they just value the things that you do? That may be great too. But what about more than the butterflies you feel when you're around them and the chemistry that you may feel when you touch them? But what about as you grow old, you like them? It will matter because it's not always going to be pretty. Have confidence and the courage to choose yourself. And if things happen, don't rush into it so fast. Take your time, piece by piece, brick by brick. And don't choose them and say, oh, this is the one. Because for 3 months, it's just chemicals. And it may take some time. And they may think all these great things about you. And you may see all these great things about them. But it will take time so that you can see what comes up, even subconsciously. Pearl Fernandez, you want a reading? All right, I'll do one for you. Thank you, Anne. I think many people needed to hear that. Many people needed to hear that. And I appreciate you too, Anne. I have many clients who come here, have past life regressions or hypnosis, or we go and do all sorts of different things to align them, to release their wounds, or to work through many things. And to see the transformation of them from where they start and where they are now is just so amazing. I just love what I do. I'm working on another book, and I know I probably have about 12 or 13 out there, but I'm working on another book on disconnection. And so this one will be a really good one. Okay, Pearl Fernandez, I got some words for you. You got some really good cards. I'm not sure what your question is, but this is what I'm getting for you. You're in a beginning stage of a new journey, and you're at the complete beginning. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to experience. I don't know what to, I just don't know what's going to happen. And so here you are, beginning in this endless possibilities for you. But you're going to achieve absolute happiness. You're going to have emotional stability. You're going to be going into it energetically in pure happiness, in pure bliss. You have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, and you're in Empress energies with the 5 of Swords upside down. Like, your cards are amazing. Yeah, well, you might be confused with your life, but I'm going to tell you, you have opportunities to have everything. I'm looking at you beginning this new opportunity of possibilities. So, what do you want? Because I see here that you're able to have the 10 of cups, which is absolute emotional stability, family harmony, and happiness. I also see you needing to realize that you are a divine feminine, and that means that you are magnetizing. You are magnetizing. You need to get back into your divine feminine energy and magnetize this emotional connection. You are not to you're not going to magnetize the conflict. You're not going to magnetize the conflict type of attraction that you used to. In fact, you're going to instead attract, like I said, the higher commitment of possibilities. Like, what do you want to manifest? Because you can achieve whatever you are allowing yourself to receive. You are in magician mode. You are in magician mode. Like, okay, I'm going to show you your cards. I don't know if I've ever drawn such beautiful cards. You have the Fool as your energy that of your inquiry. You're receiving the Ten of Cups as a point of something that you want. Subconsciously, and what's hidden from you is that you are the Empress energy. And what you are really good at is you don't attract the negativity and the conflict. What you have been blocking, but you're ready to now receive, is Ten of Pentacles, which is whatever your optimal manifestation, because you are in manifesting mode. And it's not over, it's just beginning for you. So I'm getting that there is a resistance. There is a resistance, and this resistance is not really about a choice. This resistance is probably because you are in manifesting mode. So if you see them as not in your life, you'll make them disappear. So you are actually got a ways to go with this person. I see that there is someone coming back that you have a true soulmate connection with, someone that you may have had past lives with. Um, you you haven't had a relationship like this before, and this person is going to really open up your heart. He's going to make you feel very worthy. He would be your King of Pentacles, and you're going to be his Queen of Hearts. And you are both going to be meant for each other. You have beautiful cards, absolutely beautiful cards. And this is the thing. And this is the thing. Not everybody is in the exactly same situation as you. You're in a very good position right now. You're in a state of actually point of zero where what do I want to manifest in my life? You're not in a struggle. You're not somewhere stuck. You're not, kind of like stuck in between different, you are at a point of completely starting fresh. And you literally have everything showing up for you. But you have to believe in yourself and really see the potential within yourself and be a magnet and know that you can put this out there and receive this. You have to actually don't just sit on your couch and think that everybody's going to pound down your door and make this all happen for you. It's not going to happen that way. But you can actually truly do the work and manifest this into your life. You have your person showing up in your life. It looks like past life person. They're going to open your heart. They're going to make you feel valuable and worthy and maybe even be a provider. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Ma'am, I was searching this guidance. Truly, I was desperate today, but thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? You really had good cards. And it's scary when you're at this point. In fact, understand a few things that may be putting you kind of in this scary place. When you're in a point of zero, where you are actually in manifesting mode, you have to truly let go. You have to truly surrender. And this is where you are. It's a scary, scary place to be. In fact, most of us are too scared to go there. And you are there. And so, believe me, the potential is there for you to really rise like a queen. All right. Now, mind you, yeah. And I can understand what that means. And so I'm not saying that this person is, I mean, this person could be the person, but I don't think um, you're, you're not in an energy of, I definitely see that something is not over, and I definitely see a reconciliation. But I feel that this person, you have to take away the attachment of who that is. This definitely is your soulmate, who you're going to be with. And I don't want you to say it's the person you have a crush on, because that may get you stuck. And I don't want you to be stuck. I want you to be free of attachment. I want you to be in manifesting mode because anything is possible. And I don't want you to be limited to somebody else's choice. I want you to choose you. It is so scary. It is so scary. Before I answer that, I need to go back. Somebody else had asked before you, some other people, for example, Ghost did. There was a couple of you who were asking for reads. We have a couple of you. Edwin Blog. Yes, there's a whole bunch of you who was asking for readings. I have to go back. I'm sorry, I have nobody keeping monitoring this right now for me, so I'm just looking to see who's the next reading. All right. I see Shanu likes turtles. All right. Wanted Are you still here, Zan Shanu? Okay, so one thing I do ask is that anybody who's getting a reading, please make sure you subscribe for me. It's karmically, it's about energy. You want me to give you insight. I'm not charging you. I'm not asking you to send me money. And if I'm going to do that for you, that's the least you could do for me. Um, because karmically, I call that in. Um, are you still here? I see I don't know how to say that. Sanshu, XU. And I see Edwin Blog and Ghost. Yeah. Um, I see you, Sanshu. All right. Let's do a few cards for you. Do you have a question? If you ask, and if I skipped you, very well. Just say, hey, I asked earlier. I can scroll up and try to look for you, but bear with me. It's really hard to pay attention to all the requests and to do a reading. Zen, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Zanshu, you. Thank you. Divine choose myself. I love that. All right. Zanshu love. Well, what does my future life be like, you suppose? Well, I'm going to tell you. You got a couple of choices. Um, you've got a couple of choices in that answer. All right. What is your future wife going to be like? Well, you have those choices. You have the ability to make those choices. And that's even what's coming up in your cards. You see, you know that you're not exhausted, that you've got a ways to go. You have a lot more of understanding of, relationships to figure out what you want. And so you haven't yet received that answer yet to what you want. So you're still seeking what you want as a wife. You have not found somebody who made you feel safe and secure and connected. And somebody who is courageous enough to open up, really see who you are. You want somebody who can be honest and truthful and objective and independent. And sometimes you just want somebody to make you feel like you won. You got a prize. You want somebody who can make you feel like a masculine man again. And all you've come up with is people who are making you go in your ego or conflicts, or you just want a divine feminine to show up, and you can be in your masculine energy and make it organic and natural, and it flows. So you have a choice. And that choice is you can meet people and have fun meeting people and make the best of it. But you haven't had the pleasure of meeting those that was potential for marriage. So instead of manifesting from the contrast, if you're manifesting from loneliness, you're going to attract people who are going to make you feel lonely. If you're manifesting from pain, you're going to manifest people who are going to create some form of disconnection and some form of mirroring of pain in your relationship. So what you have to come from is a state of knowing that you have a healthy relationship with yourself, and that you know what it's like to be a divine masculine and look for somebody who can hold themselves strong in their divine feminine energy. I'm not sure who's been talking for a while, but I'm doing somebody's reading. But you have been deceiving yourself in some way, or they have been deceptive themselves too. So, when you meet people, you sometimes find that people don't tell you the truth, or maybe they put on a show and they tell you they want to have marriage, but then they don't seem to be interested at all. Oh, you've got a girlfriend and you love her a lot. Then why do I have the Seven of Swords besides the Queen of Swords? Which one is doing the lying? Somebody is not being honest about something, because I don't see success coming through. You love her a lot. Do you feel you're in your masculine energy with her? Because I think that's where the problem is. There's something to do with the masculine energy and the feminine energy. I feel that you have to protect yourself instead of provide. And that you're needing to, instead of being in your masculine provider energy, you are, um, yeah, I feel you're limited in some way. Um, Dana Steele, I have a few people that's ahead of you. It depends on if you're still here and you're going to wait. I just can't pull a card for you because you're asking right now. I have a couple of readings that are in, before you. I do see you're in a relationship, but there's something about secrets there. Yeah, it's coming up with secrets. You don't have to worry about being a macho man. Somebody is not being honest. So that's the thing. Can you trust this person to always be there? Because I think with this one, you might be always waiting. All right, who is the next person who asked me for a reading? All right, I'm going through. Edwin Blog, are you still here? And then there was goals. Divine Chooses Myself was there too. I have about 5 of you here. I know Divine Chooses Myself. You had asked. There was a couple of people asked before you. Are you guys still here? Is Divine Chooses Myself the next one, or was there? Are you still here? Some of you? Did you leave? Will you say, "I'm still here"? Oh, I know. I'm looking to see if there's a couple of them who had asked before you. I'm just going to see if they're still here. If not, I'll do you next. And then I see somebody there asking questions about the new guy that they're talking to. Divine Choose Myself. What was your question? Because I have here. Oh, well, who's Tyler to you? He is past life. You have a past life connection. And this past life connection is showing me somebody in the past who wasn't very reliable, wasn't very, didn't feel he honored you, felt very much that he may even have betrayed you. But what you don't know is that this is a higher level commitment that you even know. I think this is something even bigger than you even believe it is. Yeah. There's a lot of love here. Yeah. You're not in your divine feminine energy though. I am getting that you are in a brand new type of relationship that you have never had yet. And you're not to give into this relationship, you are to magnetize. Yeah, it's very divinely guided. And you are to be in your divine feminine energy and be the magnet that it is. This is, there is resistance because of the past life energies, that there may be resistance to the potential of the happiness that you two should share. Yeah, I know. I see that. It's like you're not supposed to give anything to it, but it's like you're blocked. Um, you're not to give anything to it um, because he owes you. It's to balance it. He owes you. It's something to do with the past life, and because of it, there is something about this happiness won't be shared until the karma is balanced out. Trust your inner knowing. That's all I can say. Trust your inner knowing. You will know what that means regarding your inner happiness, but you're not in your divine feminine yet. And that is what is so important, is to really trust your guidance. Yeah. I felt he used a picture I took and claimed it as his own and made money off of it. Well, that may be a mirror in this lifetime of the deception for him to see that that imbalance in this lifetime that is coming from a past life, because it is showing in the past that there has been um, I'm not going to say deception, but it's like he stole from you. Yeah. um, it's like he doesn't feel, there is shame involved, and so he's probably manifesting that in this lifetime, because but remember, it's past life energy. It's not even in this energy. He's just recreating it again. And so this is not about you and him. This is about energies that you're not even living in that lifetime. And that's why it's so confusing. So you understand, right? You understand. So that's your message. I hope that that gives you answers that you're looking for. All right. Who was the other person? Um, Malik Marian, I have to give you Dana Steele. Dana Steele is going to get theirs first. All right, Dana Steele, you still here? You gotta like and subscribe, or I don't care if you like the video. I mean, everybody likes the videos, but you have to subscribe and you have to support my channel that way, and I will support you energetically. All right. I'm meeting up with a new guy that I've been talking to for a while. Can you pull some cards on that? Are you still here? There you are. I'm still here. Felt a connection since we started chatting, but haven't met yet and will soon. So looking for some guidance. All right. Well, if you've been watching this, um, I can tell you what I feel. Hmm. All right. So I'll tell you what's going on. You're feeling this is something you wish for. Oh, 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 this I finally did it. I finally manifested the one. I feel like this could be everything I wish for. I'm sorry, I'm not mocking you. This is just what's coming through. Okay. In the past, you visioned what your relationship would be like. You were like looking ahead, and it's like, here you are manifesting exactly what you thought you would receive. You were so confident. You were like, I know this is going to happen for me. But what's happening is what you don't know is there may be emotionally disconnect. I think that you are working yourself up because you are so amazing. There is a lot going on with you. All right. And so you might be thinking that they're going to mirror the same type of vibration as you have. And so the thing is, you're not like love bomber. You're not like all in, this is going to be great. And then like, oh, that's not you. You actually are reversed. You like to, you know, really enjoy the desserts. You keep on looking for things and you grow on it. You actually connect long term. You need to feel that sort of true connection. And so what's happening is you are blocked from a true, I see my microphone's battery is starting to flash. I might have to try to plug it in. Um, I might have to try to plug in my battery. Um, you are blocked from completion with this. Um, I see that he's going to be fun. All right. I see that, but I don't think the love is there. I'm just going to go and try to get something to plug this in. Sorry to keep you hanging, but sorry to keep you hanging. Hopefully my microphone looked like it was it was flashing its battery there, and I didn't want to go silent on you. All right. So I got the Ace of Cups upside down. I got the King of Wands. I got the Four of Cups as subconscious. And the world is in your blocked upside down. So you don't feel confident about this guy, do you? Because I'm getting that you don't feel internally you're feeling like there's something that might not. Yeah, I'm getting that. There is, I think you're putting too much expectations in this. I think you need to take your time and really get to know this person a little better first. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Yeah. I see that. And I'm also sensing with the 4 of cups and the ace of cups here upside down. This might be somebody who is um loving the attention, but not love. But but it doesn't mean you can't manifest a great relationship. It just might be because we're in the shadow of Mercury retrograde and Chiron retrograde and Saturn retrograde right now. It might be just bad timing for you, right? Just bad timing for you. Let me look a little further and see when might be a better timing for you. Because I'm not thinking right now. Oh, and I'm pretty sure we get Scorpio moon coming up too. Emotional moon. Yeah. And we just had these eclipse. Oh, this is all about karma clearing. This is why a lot of us is going through so much. Listen, I am getting very strongly for you. Keep your heart open. All right. Keep your heart open. Uh, there is nothing I'm showing any problems with you. You just need to get into your divine feminine energy. And that is really important for you. All right. And see if this person shows up for it, you know, matches your heart. So yeah, I am seeing that there may be some hidden knowledge, maybe even some conflict there. In January, it's going to feel fated for you. But yeah, November, it's just going to feel like you can't put your finger on it, and December will be like lots of conflict there. But yeah, January feels very much like, yeah, I would continue to try. I'm okay with some conflict. Well, there is definitely going to be conflict in December. Um, yeah, you feel it's very much, it looks like um, very faded. And February, it's like you start seeing everything for what is real. You'll start seeing everything for what it is real. And you're going to start reaping the rewards of all the hard work for you. I really truly feel has a lot to do with you not in your divine feminine energy. And you are going to see these opportunities I'm telling you, once January comes, things are good for you. Things will be really good. And you're going to see that what you thought you were manifesting and what you thought, like right at the start, what you thought you were experiencing is not what you're experiencing. You'll see all of that, but not until a few months from now. Get in your feminine energy and you will be good. What are good ways to get into the divine feminine energy? All right. I do a lot of coaching on that actually. All right. So, what are ways to get into your divine feminine energy? This one was one of the hardest things for me. Malik, you have to wait a moment yet. Um, this one was a really tough one for me for a very, very long time. When people had to keep on telling me I had to get into my divine feminine energy, I didn't realize that I was in a distorted masculine energy for a very long time. My purpose is to be a leader. I've always been a teacher. I've always was either teaching a class or teaching a class or always coaching or teaching. And it was always my purpose to do it and to be a leader and to help others and to be as a divine feminine. That means to be authentic, to be truly your own true authentic self, which means that don't try to be a mirror to someone else. Don't try to compare yourself to another divine feminine or especially to a masculine. Don't be in competition with anyone. Masculine energy is competition. Feminine energy is knowing that you are absolutely a beautiful light on your own, being authentically as your own. Whether you are, hello, whether you are being caring and compassionate. But when we say open the heart, the opening the heart is a lot to do with being open-minded, not afraid, not jaded, not scared, not closed off, not guarded, not protection mode, not wounded, but truly free. And knowing that you're safe and protected and like an innocent child would be. And but in that energy of love, love for yourself, love for others, and seeing the divine in everything, and being a magnet, knowing that the world and you are always doing this dance. Those are the ways that you hold on to this energy of divine feminine, knowing that you create life and love and the wonderful beautiful ways that you can create healing and nurturing and and experiences by showing up and being there and being an inspiration. So we tend to overgive, people please. It's not about that. Just do your own thing and do it for not attention, but because you love it. You know it's just what you want to do. Well, great. I'm so glad that describes you perfectly. Now, to answer that question, Why would that show you with him you're not in your divine feminine energy? So, if that makes sense, is this person going to be in their masculine energy? Because if they're not in their masculine energy, that will throw you off. Because if you respond to other people's energy, that would put you out of your divine feminine energy if he is in a distorted energy. That would make sense to why there was no love there. There will be attraction, but no love. So there is something there that you may have to feel it out. Trust your gut. Um, you're asking too many questions. Remember, these are free readings. Come on. You can't be asking me for, I know I give a little too much in these readings sometimes, but can you just like narrow down to one question? Please advise if there's a chance for desired new marriage partner and where and which country I can find her. Thank you. I think that's a lot to ask. I think if you want to go and book me for a reading, you can go in on my website and do that. But if you just want to go and have a little read, I can share with you what I get. But I think you're asking for a little too much that I want to. And I think that you subscribing to my channel, you're asking for a lot from me. That's what I'm going to say. So I can certainly do a read and see what I get. But all right. So going back to Malik Maran, 1941. I'm getting that it's time for you to distance yourself and move forward to something new. In the past, you had this, I'm going to say, a little bit of an obsession with someone. And you felt there was no other options but that one. And even though you feel strongly this is your soulmate, you're really feeling that this could be the one for you, you're not able to really truly manifest this relationship. And you don't want to give up, you don't want to let it go. You kind of wondering if it's really going to end, what is going on here. But there is something here for you to really open up and learn about this. I'm seeing that there is no love in a reconciliation of where you are focusing your energy on. Malik Kerman, are you still here? Yeah, currently I have court cases and I have no job. I want to go abroad. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's showing here that you are leaving behind. You are moving forward, you're distancing yourself, and you are to leave something behind. Like I said, you feel very strongly that you have a soulmate, but you're not, um, you're not open to starting fresh or new. It's like you're still manifesting from the same energy as before. And so it's like you're returning to the same as before, even when you're going and traveling abroad. I'm again, you're asking for a very detailed, very lengthy like you should be really grateful that I'm even giving you a mini reading here and you're going into really listen, Tommy, if you're going to be going on about the fingers again, I'm going to be deleting you from our chat forever. So please be lists about your fingers, okay? So Malik, like I'm here giving you a reading and you're just asking and asking. Um, be very polite of the fact that, you know, I'm not asking you for money. So for you to sit and think that I can just keep on answering all your questions is a little come on, let's be fair. But yeah, I'm getting here that you are moving abroad. And the choices that you don't have that many choices because you are convinced that your soulmate, you're looking for the one. But it's like you're losing yourself. You're losing yourself. You got to open your heart to know that everything will work itself out. It's like you're going through an awakening. An awakening are hard. They're really tough, actually, for you. They're tough because when you go through awakening, it's like it shakes you to the core. It's like you have to lose everything to get to everything because everything that you attach yourself outside of you, you're going to find that nothing exists. It's all an illusion until you see that everything is really about you. And so you're going through an awakening for you to see that you're immortal, you're you're all sorts of things. And until you see it and believe it, you're to see that you are really a divine being who can have anything. You just got to believe it. So that's your answer. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm going to leave it there. And I hope all of you got your answers. Because I think that there was some really great answers that came out for you. And you have shadow, Mercury retrograde, and this means a lot. A lot will come up for us to renew, redo, review. And even some people may even come back to release karma from you. And that's okay. Doesn't mean they're destined for you. It just makes you, again, be freer to have whatever you want. You're not stuck or imprisoned in anything anymore. You're free to have whatever you want. And if you want happiness, be happy. And you'll see that everything that you think is going to give you the happiness won't. It was only happy because you make it be. All right. I have another video I'll be uploading soon. And it's a hypnosis. It helps clear away a bunch of wounds, helps you align with your soulmate. It is really empowering, really deep, and really, really profound. And it will be up here a little later. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put your notifications on so you can watch my next live. And I will be back here again tomorrow. Good night.